Did you know that you've got trillions of tiny creatures living in your gut? And they could be controlling your weight, your mood, and even your cravings. Today, we're talking about the power within your gut microbiome. The gut microbiome is one of the biggest health trends right now, and for good reason. Your gut could be the missing link to feeling better, thinking clearer, and maybe even losing weight. So, what is the gut microbiome? Well, your gut microbiome is home to literally trillions of bacteria, fungi, and even viruses. Most of them are friendly and live happily in your large intestine. So think of your gut as being like a city. Some bacteria help keep the city clean, others help run the power grid, and some are troublemakers. But the point to remember is a balanced gut microbiome, rich in beneficial bacteria, naturally keeps the harmful bacteria in check. Plus, a healthy gut microbiome has a diverse microbiota. And this matters because the more diverse the community, the more the bacteria can break down a wider range of dietary fibers. And this fermentation process produces short chain fatty acids like butyrate, acetate, and propionate, which are really beneficial for gut health. Plus, these short chain fatty acids also play a role in regulating metabolism and reducing inflammation. And remember that the bacteria in your gut send messages to your brain. So, yes, your gut and your brain are in constant communication with each other. So, gut bacteria, they don't just break down food, they help to decide how much energy the body's going to store and whether or not you're going to feel full or hungry. And this is because your gut produces hormones like leptin and ghrelin, and they're your hunger and fullness signals. And when they're in balance, you're in control. So different people have different types of gut bacteria, and two separate people can eat the same meal, and one could gain weight while the other one doesn't. And that's all dependent on the bacteria in their gut microbiome. And of course, when the bacteria are not in balance, or when there's a reduced diversity or dysbiosis, the bad bacteria can trigger inflammation, and chronic inflammation is linked to weight gain, it's linked to fatigue, and even anxiety. Plus, scientists are now seeing the link between that bad bacteria and various diseases, including inflammatory bowel disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes, as well as increased susceptibility to allergies, autoimmune diseases. And this is why you need that diversity of the good bacteria. And amazingly, your gut produces about 90% of your serotonin, that feel good brain chemical that has a number of roles in the body, including helping to regulate your mood, your sleep, your appetite, your digestion, even wound healing and blood clotting. So if your gut is unhappy, you're likely to notice problems with your mood, with your sleep, with your hunger, and a lot more. And here's a really fascinating fact. People who live together, whether family, roommates, or partners, tend to share similar gut bacteria. And even people who don't live together but see each other often can swap some gut bugs. But don't worry, your microbiome is still uniquely yours, shaped predominantly by your diet, your lifestyle, and to a lesser degree, your genes. So what should you eat for a healthy microbiome? Here's what they love. Colourful fruits like berries, pomegranates, and apples, green leafy vegetables, onions, leeks, and artichokes, nuts and seeds, fermented foods like yogurt, sauerkraut, or kefir, and foods with polyphenols like green tea, dark chocolate, and olive oil. And of course, there are some foods that they just don't like, they don't want. They're processed foods, artificial sweeteners, and of course, too much processed sugar and processed fructose. Every bite is like casting a vote for the good bacteria or the not so good ones. So choose wisely. Think of your gut like a garden. You're either planting flowers or you're planting weeds. And the more you support your gut, the more it's going to support you in everything from digestion to mood to sleep to weight. And you don't need a fancy supplement to get started, just real food and consistency. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe and share it with someone that you know who just keeps saying, I don't think my gut health is very good. Maybe they need to look at their food choices. So thanks for watching. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency.